there, Ginger Rose. Welcome back. Oh, God. Hi there, Ginger Roses. Welcome back to the YouTube. Nearly fell over then. I hope you guys are good. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the top things that you need to remember to save your life. Now, hopefully, you guys are never put in any of these positions. I really hope that. And I hope that I'm not either. But just in case that we are, it is imperative. Is that the right word? I don't know. Very important that we remember these things to save our life. There's so many things in this video that I had absolutely no idea about. All of the tips on this list are helpful, but we're going to start with the tips that most people knew about and finish with the ones that basically no one has heard of. So the ones at the end of this video, I bet you've never thought of before. Before we start, guys, as always, I just want to point this out. Of all of you fantastic people who watch my videos, only 29.5% of you have subscribed. What the flipple sticks is going on there? Now, what that says to me is a lot of you guys have been watching my videos, and you probably have been for a while, and you just haven't hit the subscribe button. You might as well do it. If you've been watching me for a while, you might as well just hit this. It's free. Why not do it now? Do it now! Thank you, I love you. Okay, let's get on with the video. Okay, so the first one, 82% of people apparently know this. Say location first when calling cops. Even if the call is cut off, they'll know where to find you. That is smart. That is smart. That makes sense. So if you're maybe being chased by a murderer and you've got 1% battery on your phone, you know you've only got like 5 seconds for the call. Just say your location first, and then they'll know where to find. That makes sense. That's genius. Why did I never think of that? I've been chased by so many murderers. 75% of people knew this. Don't go home if you're being followed. Head to a crowded area or a police station nearby. Don't bring them to your house. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You wouldn't really think to do that, though, would you? You would want to go to a safe place, which would be your home. Or saying that, I would maybe want to go to a public place because then more people are around to protect me. So yeah, that makes sense. 63% of people knew this. Check chest and left arm pain. Never, ever ignore chest pain. 20% of cases of serious pain are heart issue. Okay, so if you're ever having serious chest pain or pain in your left arm, more than likely to do with your heart. That's kind of scary. 55% of people knew this. Stop, drop, and roll when on fire. Yeah, they taught us this in schools. Only 55% of people know that. I feel like more people know that, surely. If your clothes catch fire, do this immediately to smother the flames. I mean, luckily that's never happened to me. I hope it never does, but I do know about the stop, drop, and roll technique. Either that or you can just piss on yourself. That might work. I reckon stop, drop, and roll's better. 53% of people knew this. Always keep your clothes dry. Doing this will get you warm faster in case of low temperatures. Oh, yeah. I knew that. Like, if you're cold and you're wearing wet clothes, you want to take the wet clothes off immediately. I knew that. Oh, no, I'm not an idiot. Come on, give me some ones that I don't know. 50% of people knew this. Only half don't stand under doors in earthquakes. This is a common misconception. It will not prevent injury. I've never heard about standing under a door. I've heard about standing under a table or kneeling under a table because then if anything falls onto you, it doesn't fall onto you, it falls onto the table. The table protects you. I also heard about laying in a bathtub, but I don't get how that would help you. Luckily, we don't get earthquakes in the UK. 48% of people knew this. Don't move after snake bites. Moving your limbs will only make the venom spread quicker through the body. I didn't actually know that, but I suppose it makes sense when you think about it, because if you move, it makes your heart beat faster, and then the venom-filled blood is going to pump around your body faster, which is... that's not ideal, really, is it? 46% of people knew this. Unload guns before cleaning them. Well, yeah. Just don't own a gun. First and foremost. The last thing you want to do is accidentally shoot yourself. I wonder how many times that's happened. Like, just crazy, freak, horrific accidents like that. It's just, all they were doing is cleaning their gun. Didn't realize it was loaded, accidentally shot themselves. That would be so sad. 44% of people knew this. Your mind actually warns you about danger. What does it mean? Your subconscious mind picks up signs that your conscious mind doesn't. So there you go. If you feel like you've got a strong intuition, like something's dangerous, probably not wrong. And you shouldn't go into that underwater cave and try and hold your breath for 6 hours. And you shouldn't try and clean that gun. 42% of people knew this. Hold your nose when jumping into water. This protects against infiltration by dangerous amoeba. Oh, I don't do... I mean, I've jumped into water quite a few times because it's just quite fun. But I don't hold my nose because of that. I hold it because I don't want water to go up my nose because it's like horrible. You know when you're in a swimming pool and you get water up your nose and it's just like, oh, chlorine. Oh. I hate that feeling. 40% of people knew this. Hide in a subway station from bombs. It says the underground is made of concrete. These make ideal bomb shelters. I suppose it is actually, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I didn't really think that, but yeah, I suppose if you're in London and London's being attacked, being in the underground would be a good way to hide from it all. God damn. Let's hope that never happens, shall we? Don't forget, guys, as this video goes on, you are less and less likely to know about these tips. The ones at the end will definitely save your life. And I can guarantee you haven't heard of them. 37% of people knew this. Don't move if lost in forest. Unless you know the route, it would be much easier for the rescue team to find you. Yeah, I suppose if you're lost, then if you keep moving, you're going to go further and further into the forest, or in the wrong direction, you're just going to get lost even more. So yeah, that makes sense. 35% of people knew this. Run through bushes to escape bees. Bees are cute, but they're also kind of scary, and I can't imagine how scary it would be if you had like a whole swarm of bees or wasps chasing you. Running through shrubs or bushes will distract the bees. Distract the bees. You're being chased by thousands of bees, thousands of swarming, stinging bees, and you run through a bush and they go, oh, these leaves are so cool. It distracts them. The bees are like, what were we even doing? I can't remember. 33% of people knew this. Never put legs on the dashboard. Airbags deploy at hundreds of miles an hour and can break your legs. Oh my God, yeah. I've never done that anyway, just mainly because I'm not an idiot. But yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, imagine you crash. You have a head-on collision with another car. You've got your legs on the dashboard. I mean, it's not going to be great anyway, but then the airbags are actually going to do the opposite of what they're meant to do. Just break your legs instead of protecting you. 31% of people knew this. Never try to disarm someone. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that goes without saying, and I've heard that before. It's like, don't try and be the hero, because you probably end up getting yourself hurt. A gun trigger can be pulled much faster than an average person can react. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, all it takes is that, and then, yeah. 30% of people knew this. Don't shout if stuck in rubble. You will only exhaust yourself by screaming. Only do it when someone's nearby. Yeah, but well, yeah. I'm not going to shout if I know that I'm the only person around for ages. I'm only going to do it if I think there's someone near me. What does this think? Does it think I'm an idiot, this video? 29% of people knew this. Never keep food inside tents. Doing this can possibly attract a hungry predator to your camp. Oh my God, imagine returning to your tent and you go back in there and there's just a bear or a pack of wolves just sleeping. 25% of people knew this. Don't sleep in the extreme cold. Drowsiness is a sign of hypothermia. Don't sleep if off. Try to stay warm instead. I didn't know that extreme cold makes you feel sleepy. It's funny because the extreme heat makes you feel sleepy as well, doesn't it? 23% of people knew this. Lay down during a nuclear bombing. This will protect any exposed skin from being burnt off. Oh my God, that would just be... I really hope we don't go into a nuclear war. That would be so scary. I mean, it says lay down during it, but it's still not going to protect you, is it? Like, you're still going to die. I'm sorry, but you are. Like, if a nuke's going off, I feel like the only thing that will protect you from a nuke would be an actual bunker, like a nuclear bunker. 19% of people knew this. Don't fall when stuck in a stampede. If you lose your ground during a stampede, you're most likely dead. Oh my God. That's what happened to Mufasa in The Lion King. 18% of people knew this. Use headrest to break car windows. You can detach the headrest from the seat and use it to break the window. I didn't know you could actually take them off. You can pull them out? That's good to know. Imagine you'd like crashed into the sea or something. I don't know why that would happen, but imagine that happened. You could just take the headrest off, smash the window, swim out, and you're fine. Or you could just do down the window. That might also be another way of doing it. 17% of people knew this. Make a torch from tree resin. Sap that pours from trees is flammable and lit on the end of a stick, a long-lasting light. That would be so cool. You would feel like such a badass doing that, wouldn't you? You'd feel like Tarzan or something. Or Indiana Jones. 16% of people knew this. Focus on one person to get help. You're more likely to get help this way. This is called the bystander effect. What does it mean, focus on one person? I don't know what it means by that. So like if you've been injured and you need help, don't try and get loads of people's help. Just try and get one person's help. I suppose it makes sense, but I feel like you want as many people's help as you can get. I don't get that one. 15% of people knew this. If your drink tastes odd, leave it. It's more important to never leave your drink unattended. Yeah, I mean, because somebody might have spiked it. The drink actually might be off and then make you ill. There's loads of reasons. Same with food. 14% of people knew this. Check for glowing eyes on roads. Doing this while driving at night can prevent you from hitting an animal. I've got it. It is scary at night when you're driving and you do see glowing eyes. You're like, oh my God, is it a werewolf? Am I going to die? 13% of people knew this. Don't drink brown coconut milk because it might be poo. It can make you feel sick or even cause you to get dehydrated. Interesting, I didn't know that. I don't really love coconut milk. I mean, the only time I'd drink it is if I was like stranded on a desert island. But yeah, if it was brown, okay, well, good to know. I won't drink brown coconut milk. 12% of people knew this. Create a gas mask with a bottle. In a chemical attack, attach a water bottle filled with pillow stuffing to filter the air. Ah, that's a good idea. Yeah, so you put your mouth on the obviously the drink end and then cut the end off and then put a load of pillow stuffing in it. That makes sense. You know what? It makes sense. It filters it out. Just hopefully you don't suck in the pillow stuffing through the bottle. That's the only thing with that. Or you could just wear a mask. 11% of people knew this. If a power line falls nearby, don't walk. You need to get both feet down at the same time and bunny hop to safety. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. You don't want to get electrocuted. I mean, it kind of goes without saying, but basically if a power line falls down, don't go near it. 10% of people knew this. Crawl if on thin ice. This way, less pressure is applied to the ice and it is less likely to break. Yeah, that makes sense. You've got to spread your weight out evenly, so if you were to stand on one leg and hop, that's probably not a good idea. 9% of people knew this. Use honey on wounds. It has antibacterial properties and will retain moisture to help speed up healing. Wow, I didn't actually know that. Isn't honey so cool? 8% of people knew this. Don't inflate life jackets on planes. It will make it harder for you to move to the emergency exits. Yeah, you're only meant to inflate it when you're in the sea and potentially drowning, right? I feel like... That's a silly one. 7% of people knew this. Apply pressure for 10 minutes. It takes around 10 minutes for blood clots to form. Their function is to stop bleeding. Oh, okay, so if you've got a cut and you can't stop bleeding, if you apply pressure to the wound, it stops the bleeding for a bit until a blood clot is formed, basically like a scab, and then it will stop it on its own. That makes sense. I didn't really know that. Luckily, I've never had a wound big enough for something like that, and I hope I don't. 6.3% of people knew this. Put phone on battery saving mode. This can be an important lifeline if you're lost. Preserve it for as long as you can. Yeah, I mean, I've never been in the position where I've had to really use that, but battery saving mode, yeah, that could be very handy. 6% of people knew this. Use 112 when on vacation. This international emergency number works in most countries. Wow, I've never heard of that. So literally just 112. It's an international emergency line. That's pretty cool. I will definitely use that next time I'm away. Nah, just kidding. 5.5% of people knew this. Bury self at night in the desert. The desert can get extremely cold at night. Burying in sand will provide insulation. That's what I think is amazing about deserts, like how hot they are in the day. And then at night, you'd think they'd be really warm as well, but no. They're f***ing freezing. How is anything meant to live out there? Bury yourself in the sand, that's how. 5% of people knew this. Bowling can kill you. What do you mean? The pin setting machine has enough power to kill you if you get near it. Well, I'm not going to get near it, am I? I'm going to throw myself at the pins. 4.7% of people knew this. Stay low when in a fire. By staying low to the ground, you're going to get more oxygen inside your body. Yeah, and also heat rises, so you're also staying out of the heat and I guess a bit of the smoke as well. So yeah, it's probably better to crawl, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a firefighter. 4% of people knew this. Feet first when diving from height. Feet first and your arms at your sides. This can prevent major injuries. Yeah, don't try and like dive like a professional diver. I guess you're more likely to be able to break something. Like you could break your neck or just anything. Just literally anything. 3.4% of people knew this. Don't fix your own microwave. A microwave can hold an electrical charge even after it's been unplugged. Oh, I didn't know that. God damn, that's kind of scary. I'm learning so much with this video. 3% of people knew this. Always keep candles in your car. As long as you have a candle lit in your car, you won't freeze to death. Well, yeah, but also I live in the UK and it's never that cold. Like, I'm never going to actually potentially die. And if I am, then I'll just walk to somewhere that has warmth. But you know what? Yeah, fair enough. 2.6% of people knew this. You can count daytime with fingers. Fingers! Extend your hand at the horizon. The sun will travel an hour in 4 fingers length. Okay, interesting. So if you went like that, the sun is meant to go from there to there in an hour. Well, I didn't know that, but I also didn't really need to. The only time you'd need to do that is if you obviously didn't have access to a clock. And maybe you're stranded on a desert island and you've got nothing with you and you need to know the time. 2% of people knew this. Burn a tire to signal for help. If your car breaks down in the middle of nowhere, a burning tire will produce black smoke. Yeah, that's a good idea, I suppose, because whenever you see black smoke, you do think, oh God, there's some sort of crazy fire going on. Maybe someone needs help. So yeah, it's a good idea. How are you meant to set it alight though? How are you going to do that? 1.7% of people knew this. Never camp directly under trees. Especially if it's windy, a branch can fall off the tree and kill you. I mean, you've got to be so unlucky to be killed by a branch, haven't you? A falling branch. But brilliant. Just my luck. Freaking trees landed on me. 1.3% of people knew this. Metallic taste in your mouth. You might be about to get struck by lightning. Go run indoors right away. That's such a weird, like, symptom or side effect of being struck by lightning, isn't it? Like, before, you get a metallic taste in your mouth before being struck by lightning. I think that's also a sign of a stroke, right? 1% of people knew this. Baking soda can put out fire. It releases carbon dioxide when heated, which can smother the fire. Well, there you go. I didn't bloody know that. I'll probably just use water, unless it's a oil fire. Like if you've got a fire that's been started by oil, don't put it out with water because then it just goes, it goes, bah! And it will just spit at you and spread the fire even more. 0.8% of people knew this. Soap will attract fish. If you're struggling to catch anything, rub soap onto your bait. The scent attracts them. Oh, what, in the hypothetical scenario that I'm stuck on a desert island with just me and a bar of soap? Good to know. To be fair, though, I didn't actually know that soap will attract fish. That's pretty cool. Okay, guys, we made it to the last two, and I bet you didn't know these. Only 0.4% of people knew this, in fact. Inflammable means flammable. They both mean easily ignited. Non-flammable means not easily ignited. Inflammable. Flammable, inflammable. Really? Are you in me? This whole time I thought inflammable meant it couldn't be lit. So you're telling what? Well, I didn't bloody know that, and now I feel like my life is a lie. That's actually blown my mind. I thought it was flammable means it could be lit. It can be lit on fire, and I thought inflammable was the opposite. Oh God. Okay, guys, finally we made it to the last one. That's blown my mind. 0.1% of people knew this. Keep car keys by your bed. Pushing the panic button on the car keys can scare away a house robber. I'm pretty sure, I don't think my car actually has a panic button. By panic button, does it mean you press a button and it makes your car alarm go off? I'm not really sure. I'm guessing that's what it means, but that is actually a really good idea, to be fair. Car is advanced enough for that. I don't know if mine is. I don't know where my car keys are. I've been missing them for days. But yeah, if you were a burglar and you were in someone's house late at night trying to steal things, and all of a sudden a car alarm goes off, you are going to panic, aren't you? Even though it's not to do with you, you're going to want to leave quickly because someone's going to get up. And yeah, that would just be scary. That's a good idea. I'll bear that in mind next time I'm burglaring somewhere, to run away when I hear a car alarm go off. Oh, silly. That was a very interesting video. I definitely learned a lot. I'm invincible now. I know everything there is to survival. Jokes aside though, guys, if you enjoyed watching and you learned something new today, or I made you laugh, then please do whack that subscribe button. It really helps me out. It means the world to me. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed watching. Take it easy and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.